Alrighty, let's get into this. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the choppiest of chops. Very choppy day in the markets. We're going to have a very simple list today, keeping it short and sweet because not much news came out. The only big thing that's happening is $1 to $3 billion is going to be expiring in Bitcoin futures started like tomorrow. So we might see some volatility because of that. Maybe. Looking at Bitcoin on the 1 hour, 1 hour looks like it wants to draw down on us. We already put in a single lower low, and that caused a lot of freaking out in the markets. Who knows? Maybe Asia will pump the markets overnight. I just don't think they're going to keep trying to, considering they tried to for the past 2 nights. You have these nice wicks at the bottom to push you back up, but it does look like the buyers are starting to just give up on trying to push the price up, which is kind of a shame. But noted, that's only on the 1 hour. If you look at the 4 hour looks great. 4 hour actually looks like it wants to go up, looking like it's trying to get a nice little cross between the 50 and the 200. So things are looking decent for the 4 hour. The thing you gotta worry about though, when we could break above it before, now it's being utilized as resistance, strong resistance, that 87,203 level. So if the bulls don't show up, we have a very good argument for much more downside. And I mean like much more downside. I'm talking about 71K is kind of just the start, just the appetizer. Yeah, we'd be looking at 71,000, could go as low as 65K if the bears take over. Just seems like the buying pressure's falling off. Let's check it out on the daily though. So your daily, you have a high stochastic, but you're sitting in neutral territory. You're right in between the 50 and the 200 simple moving averages. They are starting to squeeze the price in together. So once again, it could go up, but it also could go down. We have been interacting and not capable of breaking out of this longer term downtrend. And yeah, just seems like they don't want to do it yet. And so maybe a little bit of a pullback, no big deal. On the lighter side, if we decide to pull back just with the idea of this being a fall or a rising wedge pattern, you might only see a 9% drop, getting you a higher low, and then we could try going up further after that. But yeah, I think we're going to see some great volatility coming into tomorrow based off the expiration of the futures. What's up, Eric? I don't think 65 is going to happen. I still want to lean bullish, but we just haven't really had the bullish price action I was looking for. Once again, that 4 hour looks absolutely great for upside potential. Your daily doesn't look good. Your 1 hour doesn't look good. Who bought the beer? Brought the beer. I got a Guinness today. Yeah. I tried jumping into a trade earlier this morning. I got out of it almost instantly because the market didn't look great. So I got out and I was like, let's see what happens. Couldn't really do that much today. I tried a little bit and then I just gave up. So, is what it is. Let's check out the liquidation heat map. Liquidation heat map for Bitcoin. I'm guessing it's kind of 50-50. More liquidity to the upside than the downside, but there is $98 million sitting down there that the bears could want to take. Noted, to the upside, you got 95, 96, and $98 million. That is a lot of liquidity to the upside. Even on the weekly, you can see it. So, kind of doesn't make sense. The bears still have so much control, but I mean, they do. They do. Can't deny it. Game is game, bro. Anyways, we're going to do a very simple, we're just going to go down this watch list I have right here, and outside of that, we'll take any requests you guys have, but I don't think we're going to be here that long today, because really nothing happened in the market. Nothing was bullish. Nothing was really bearish. It was just sideways. And if you look at Bitcoin's price action, it has been super sideways. Let's look at Ethereum. Same thing, super sideways, but we did lose that uptrend. So if Ethereum's trying to front run the Bitcoin dump, that could be a problem. That could be a big problem. There was no bearish divergence, but you did have a low right here, and it looks like you're trying to test it again. That's not fun. You lost your 50 simple on the 4 hour. That's a disappointment. We could go down and test 19.3. We could even come all the way down to 17.6 and still be in that long-term uptrend. Weird place to be in the market right now. ApeCoin, I currently am looking at this as a shorting opportunity, but noted you are above resistance, so you could go long. So either way, this area right here at 5641 is kind of going to be the deciding factor. If it can get up there, you're probably going to get that full 15% move to the upside. But if you start falling down, you have a 5% drop, getting you back to this demand line down here. If Bitcoin goes a little poopy doopy, I'm thinking ApeCoin is going to be a really fast 5% drop. Anyways, look at this one. Looks a little bit easier. So I would be looking at this as a shorting opportunity. You just lost your 50 simple on the 4 hour. You have 1 hour to try and reclaim it, but you're set up kind of perfectly for this nice little scalp trade down 3.89%. I don't see why it doesn't do it. I really don't see why it doesn't do it. And if it gets real nasty, this could get real bad. You could be going back down to $3.74 if it gets bad. Noted, if it's good, you have a lot of upside. 18% upside. Or I guess it's a bit more now. 19% upside. It's all just a flip of a coin. But we are sitting right at resistance. And we're losing it. We're gaining it. We're losing it. Either way. This right now, this whole environment, I don't like trading in it. I really don't. So I usually avoid it. I just sit back, watch what the price does, and I'll see you guys on the weekend. Because this is some BS. Tell you what. I was looking at FET earlier. FET did a good job. It broke out of its downtrend. Oh, no, it didn't. On the 4 hour. Tried to break out of the downtrend. Almost hit my alert to tell me we're going up. Nope. We are now falling again. Noted. Look at the stochastic on the 4 hour on all of these. The 4 hour really wants to rally, but for some reason it's like the 1 hour holding it down. Because look at how high the stochastic is. It's going to want to reset it. So a move to the downside, you would be looking to get just below support, which if it gets this downside move, we're looking at 5.74%. It's not much, but it is enough. It's not much, but it's enough. Anyways, that's FET right now, looking like a little bit of downside. Looking at ADA. So ADA, same thing. As soon as you lose that 50 simple on the 1 hour, you're kind of expecting a second leg down. And if this gets a second leg down, did we already get a 50% retrace? Did we? On the wick? Almost. Almost got it on that wick high, but now we're starting to see that sell pressure come in. I think the bears are going to try and dump it overnight. I really do. If they do, I'm thinking 68 cents for ADA could be coming. Let's get rid of this alert. That doesn't make sense. But could see a nice little 68 center. That would be a 6.8% move to the downside. And noted, it would be completely disrespecting this entire consolidation pattern, which you gotta love it. You gotta love how it's not respecting a damn thing. Oh, checking out H-bar. H-bar, you were not able to touch resistance? That's a problem. That's a bit of a problem. If H-bar feels like dumping, you could see a 6% move to the downside. Yeah, it's all around this. What the market's doing, I'm not a big fan. I'm really not a big fan. This choppiness, it ruins the idea of trading. So I just don't even want to give them my money. Like, screw it. I'll wait till you guys figure it out. Damn, bro. Damn, brother. Yeah. Big time. One of the few, one of the proud, one of the ones that made a measured move. Didn't hit resistance and started pulling back pretty harshly. But it does look like it's resetting, so it could be getting ready to make another run to the upside. We'll see. It was up 10% today. It was a really good move for big time. You did get that bearish 5-0 on a nice wick high. Tried to get to the 618. Couldn't quite get there. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Axie Infinity, we have lost the uptrend completely. It is gone. There's no arguing that we are in an uptrend anymore. We are now technically downtrending. 2 legs down, looking for a 3rd leg down. Yikes. Yikes. thing about the third leg, you're never really looking for the 1618. You're usually looking for the 1272. So with that being the case, you'd be looking at this kind of like that, 2.58. Maybe if you're lucky and things get crazy, 4.3% to the downside. Not too much more left on this one, but you are starting a new downtrend. Fresh off the presses, downtrend is achieved. So there you go. If you look at it as a second leg down, well, you could get that 4.3% move to the downside. Yeah, losing uptrends is no fun. Losing uptrends after a significant downtrend, now you just have to start questioning, how low can we go? How low can we go? Because, pretty high retrace. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. There's no way, right? You didn't. You almost did. Oh, God. Your opinion on SPA, if possible? We'll check it out. So there's now an argument for Axie Infinity to come all the way down here to $1.50. A 55% drop. The argument is there based off this uptrend and how high we got. Utilizing this as your top. That'd be unfortunate. That'd be really unfortunate. I don't want to see that. I would prefer to see upside. I actually would. At this point in time, I would prefer to see upside. But you know, we just gotta wait and see. You gotta wait and see. Hold on. Oh my god, why? Bearish backtest of the 50? Is that what they're trying to argue here? Ugh, gross. Gross. So there's a possibility because of the daily. You could see this thing fall pretty bad. Let's just go to SPA next. Why not? On its way. You're almost there. Almost there. I'm looking for that 1915. You're almost there. You just lost your 200 daily moving average. You are below a level that was acting as support once. Now it could be acting as resistance. I'd be looking for price to come down anywhere between 11016 or just hitting this 11915. A little bit more downside, no big deal. What's up, Fees? How you doing today? How you doing? You could argue a falling wedge is happening. Could argue that. Tau and Kava. Alright, we'll check it out. We'll check them out. Tau and Kava. Hope you're well. Hey, Jim, what's up? I'm doing alright. Just kind of bored with the market right now. Really bored with it. The choppiness is back. The whipsawing is back. It just kind of blows the wind out of my sails, you know? Makes it to where all I wanted to do was just watch some TV and chill with the kids. But I said I'd go live every day. By George, I'm going to do it. I'd like to request gold and silver futures. I have no idea what the tickers are for the ones that you want. There are so many of them. So, I'm going to need help with that. Gonna need a little bit of help with that. So yeah, this thing could be falling, but you do have a little bit of bullish divergence here. So if we do see a rally out of this one, there is a possibility SPA could see a rally. I don't think you're going to get the breakout tonight, but there's a possibility of you testing this supply line. It's a possibility. I'm not saying it will happen, but you could see a 5.89% move to the upside. If you happen to break out, then you would be looking for something in the realm of like this. I want to say something like this, like a 24% move to the upside. That's what I would be thinking. Your 15's trying to catch some bids. It's just the whole market's kind of flaccid. It's not very hard, not full of vigor, you know? Just out here waiting. And that's fully because of the futures contracts ending. If we didn't have futures expiration, I think we'd be a lot more bullish. GC1 and SI, got it. Well, let's go ahead and look at Tau real quick. Tau, why do I do that to myself? All right, checking out Tau. So let's get this uptrend drawn out properly. There we go. So you're currently still uptrending. Looks like your strength is starting to fall off a little bit. Starting to fall off just a little bit. So you could end up getting a little bit of a pullback, which would be annoying, but could happen. Some are going to be looking at this as a rising wedge pattern, of course. Be the deepened darling. Well, this deepened darling is rising wedging. So if the rising wedge plays out, you'd be looking at a back test of 214, which would be completely normal. After a breakout, confirming your lows, that's fine. Perfectly fine. As long as you don't go lower than this low, you're doing good. You could end up rallying off of that. So let's say you did get that fall down there. You could find yourself going up 154%, going to $544. I think you just put in some bearish div too. Yeah, you did. There's a little bit of bearish divergence on the 4-hour. So if this thing felt like it could dump. But if it decides to rally, you'll get a nice fast move to the upside. Yeah, I just think the bulls didn't do enough to stomp the bears out. So I think the bears are about to show the bulls what's up. If this manages to break to the upside, you could see a 21% spike up in price. More than likely, you'd hit 362, but you could see a nice little 21% spike up in price on a measured move. All right. Kava is basically the most stable thing in this market. You got a nice little peak up, slightly higher high, but we're coming back down. We do have an uptrend to work off of. I'd expect it to come back down to this uptrend just because this thing has been taking years to do its thing. And I mean years. It has been awful. So one of these days it'll break out, but I don't think that day for anything crazy bullish is coming anytime like in the absolute near future. If we look at our daily, you can see you're probably going to wait until October. Probably going to wait till October. I've actually started DCAing and staking Kava. Smart move. Smart move. Kava looks great. It's just super stable. So what's more than likely going to happen, you're going to have to wait for this thing all the way until October, and then final few months. Hopefully it rallies. Hopefully. But yeah, this downtrend, you're not broken out and possible back tested till October. So I know you guys are probably going to keep on asking for it, but yeah, we're just waiting. Who knows? Maybe we get a move up to 61.93 sometime in the coming days. We get a nice test on that supply line before we get rejected. Start going back down. Yeah. Not much to say about Kava. Sorry. Sorry not to give you greater news. GC1. GC1. Gold, never-ending story. Just keeps on going. The target right now is to get to 3,300. How it becomes a stable coin. It's pretty damn stable. That's just what happens when you get in these weekly long consolidation patterns. Now you're just range trading. It hit the top of the range, so now you're expecting it to hit the bottom of the range. That's really it. But yeah, right now you're looking for a little bit more upside. 3,300 for gold is your next target. And then if you break 3,300, 4,343 would be the next target. Gold's been on a tear lately. Absolutely insane. Silver futures. Wow, silver's on a tear too. Go figure. Go figure, buddy. Still hasn't broken all-time highs? Dang. Got some work to do. You're almost hitting the peaks from 1980. Can you believe it? Range patterns are great for accumulating. They really are. They're great for accumulating. We haven't seen silver at this price since October 1st of 2012. Welcome back. Oh, silver's about to have its breakaway. All right. If silver can get above 35.71, 47.2 is your next target. Not too shabby. Yeah. 47.29. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. I think the best part, you're not overbought either. That 1980 peak on silver was manipulated. Two brothers bought out all the dealers and created a squeeze. Smart. That's smart. I wasn't alive, so I don't know. I didn't come into this world till a decade later. Yeah, you're not overbought at all. This thing could start rallying as soon as tomorrow. Or continue rallying, I should say. It's starting to go a little bit parabolic. Huh. I guess we'll use this point. So here's your current uptrend. Current uptrend looking good. On a normal trade setup, you're looking for 40.33. Suey, please. Hello, lads. What's up, Jin? How you doing? Suey. NKN. NKN. You're still in that bear flag. But it looks like you're starting to get a little climax. You did break out of that downtrend, though. This is a interesting pattern here. 4 hour probably wants to go up. Yeah, just like the rest of the market. You did lose your 50 simple moving average. That's kind of a problem. You don't want to lose that. You don't want to lose that. Your 1 hour, you just lost your 200. You have your moving averages coming down on you. I think you're about to see a poopy doopy dumpy. And this dump could be a little bit gross because of how high you got. So now we're utilizing this peak, and you did get that bearish 5-0. The possibility of downside could be bringing you all the way down to 0.262. If it falls, if the market gets bearish enough, NKN could get destroyed. 45% downside. Maybe Wall Street's going to stop like BSing everybody and tell us we're in a recession. I think that's how this plays out. We get told we're in a recession, and oh wait, we do have data coming out tomorrow, PCE data. Oh, maybe that's why things are selling off. So tomorrow could turn into a really bullish day if we just have better data. Shit, I forgot about that. Hold on, let me look this up. What U.S. economic I totally forgot about that. For Friday, economic data, we got PCE numbers coming out. We got the University of Michigan consumer sentiment coming out also. So they're expecting a positive 0.3% month over month for PCE. All right, we're going to see how it goes. Anyways, yeah, so NKN does have a possibility of dropping, but if things get a little more bullish, or maybe it's just not as bearish. Let's play devil's advocate here. Maybe it's not as bearish. Maybe we get something like this, a nice formal back test of 0.43. Then we could see just a little bit more downside, just another 10%. No big deal. So maybe we're not as bearish as I'm thinking. It's just, this thing doesn't have a good track record right now of defying the downtrend. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Moving on, we got Sui. Sui made the 18% run. I feel good about it. I feel pretty good about that. That's good. We called that one. Outside of that now, I mean, let's see if you get that bearish 5-0. Trying to get up to 355. I would expect a pullback. I would really expect a pullback. We'll see how far back you go, but for starters, you should probably aim at something around the 886. Nah, probably the 618. Just for starters, coming down to 252.3, that would be good. Yeah, we got the entirety of that 18% move. That's beautiful. It turned right around. Beauty. So maybe, just maybe, we get that 8.3% drop. If we can hold around there, now we have an argument for going up to this nice bearish 5-0 on the larger structure. We'll see how we do. But yeah, Sui out here being a contender. Alrighty, next up we have YGG. Going back into the list here, YGG. Let's get rid of some of this noise here so then we can see it for all it's worth. YGG actually kind of built different. You popped up, you made a symmetrical triangle, you broke out. Bullish back test so far, but if the market gets bearish, it's going to be a little gross. 4 hours says we can go up or down, sitting in neutral territory. Your 1 hour is looking like a dumpster fire. Just a little bit of a dumpster fire. There was your uptrend and you're breaking it. You have a current downtrend. This is something I would normally short. This is something I would normally short because you are respecting a downtrend. You're breaking your uptrend, your local uptrend. I'd be looking for price to come down to 19.81. That would be a nice back test of your former demand line too. So from here, I would be looking for YGG to make a 4.82% move to the downside. That's not too shabby. I don't think that's bad. Your 1 hour says you can do it. So this is one of those where you jump into the trade tonight, put a stop loss just over these two highs right here, and then wake up and see if you get stopped out or if you made some money. Yeah, anyways, that's YGG. Let's check out some sand. Oh, sand, no. Bearish back test? Ugh, what a dirty whore. Needless to say, you'd be looking for a nice little retrace. So let's just go from low to high real quick. Targets that you're aiming for. You're aiming for that 29.4. More than likely, you're getting that 7.86. But you'd be looking for anywhere between 2.8, 5%. If it gets real nasty, for that 6.35% downside move. So that would also coincide with this uptrend here, which that might make the most sense. Going down and touching the uptrend to really piss off the traders who just don't believe it. But yeah, that's sand. You could see a 6.35% drop and maintaining that uptrend. So then at the start of April, we see it rally and everybody's going to be like, where'd that come from? You're still uptrending. It's okay. It's all right. 1 hour's trying to reset already, though, so I don't know if it's even going to get down there. You might catch some bids right off of that 50 simple, so maybe that 618 is going to hold you, then it starts popping to the upside. Just maybe. I might as well give a bullish case right now. So, bullish case scenario. See you at 34.30. Not sure why you'd be bullish going into futures expiration, but hey, some people might be bullish. 13% upside is a possibility. It's a low possibility, but it's a possibility. Checking out Near. Near's now doing something kind of bad. You were supposed to take off. Now, you're opening the door for a nice dump. That's not a good thing. This is still a bearish pattern. Like, don't get it twisted. Still a bearish pattern. However, you did put in bearish divergence on the 4 hour. Yikes. At a resistance. That could be a problem. That could be a little bit of a problem. Let's just say we raise this up a little bit. Still a rising wedge. Yikes. So, Near Protocol could have just faked out the world. Can we look at ARM? Sure. We can check out ARM. No big deal. Thank you. What's up, little girl? Hi. Jeez.
Okay, really? Let's go then.
Oh man, so if this is a big old poopy doopy rising wedge pattern, oh, Near, you could, wait, what did you use? Oh no, did you use the top of this thing? Oh no, that was a deep retrace. Oh my goodness gracious. No problem, Jim. Alright, let's just say the rising wedge pattern, because of how far up we got, you could see an 18% drop out of this if we do get bearish. Damn. Near Protocol. Just ruining the party. Ruining that party. Actually, I do blame Bitcoin. Bitcoin needed a breakout. It really did. But if it doesn't break out, man, we're getting a bad pullback. The alts are going to get devastated. It's really all I'm seeing. Let's go ahead and check this out. ARM Holdings. But isn't ARM like ARK Invest or something? We didn't make it. We got wrecked. So let's look at this thing properly. I didn't realize how new ARM was. I did not realize that. Here I thought ARM has been around for a while. Let's go with the top. Alright. Alright. Right to you. This is such a weird chart. Okay. Well, that was some nice bearish divergence, and now you got the lower high. That's not what you wanted to see. That lower high is a problem. That lower high is a big problem because now you're starting a nice little downtrend. All right, let's check out your daily. Yeah, you can also see how you disrespected an uptrend. And did you get a bearish backtest on that? Nope, you're just now falling below this longer term uptrend. This is not a good sign. Not a very good sign at all. Even if you tried to argue, let's just say, well, you went like this. Wow. Wow. Nice bearish backtest. All the way up there? That's ridiculous. ARM is being sued by Qualcomm for monopolization. Oh, monopolization, which you find funny. What did they monopolize? Losing? What? What? That's kind of crazy. There's your current downtrend right there. And the traders are probably utilizing this high right here to trade this. Yeah, it doesn't look good. This looks pretty bad. Looks pretty damning. Yeah, you got that bearish 5-0 already. You could be coming down to 87.41. That doesn't look good. Not even close. The nice thing is, it's kind of easy to put a put in there. Because you'd expect this thing to play out sometime by May 15th? That's a short one. That's short. Wow. That's great. The lawsuit comes as ARM is being beaten like a dog. That's pretty funny. You're a monopoly. All we do is lose. What do you mean? Yeah, this isn't doing well. Let's see if the 4-hour gives it any hope. Looking at it on the 4-hour, hey, your 4-hour, you might catch some bids. Just maybe. You got your bullish divergence already. That's not a high or low, is it? Damn. Damn. You might gap down in the morning. Oh, shit. That'd be a problem. But yeah, you could gap down to 99.69. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Alright, well, that's ARM. Anyways, let's go to C98. C98 lost its uptrend. I would think a back test is coming. My target for C98 coming down to this 0.638 would make the most sense in my opinion. I know there's another uptrend that it could take, which I don't trust, but it could be hanging on to this one that you're testing right now. I don't trust that one, but you know what? I'm not here making the markets. I'm not the one doing the manipulation. I'm no billionaire. I'm just a little fish trying to read what the billionaires are doing. But a nice formal back test makes a lot of sense for C98. So we could see C98 drop down 9%. That's aggressive. That's a lot. That's just mean. Just downright cruel. Oh, we bring this up a little bit. I mean, getting a 50% retrace would be nice, but it would only be a 382. It's just kind of a deep retrace, but it would still be fine. If we can get a nice back test and we hold, you could see this thing rally up to 947. Well, let's just say it does hold. I mean, April could be good. I was hoping March would be good, but March has been a shit show. It's going to be really hard for them to sell in May. I swear. They should have been buying this month, next month, and then they could sell in May. But they're deciding to sell off in March. I don't get it. Pretty hard to sell in May and go away if you don't buy in March. Jesus. Anyways, checking out Caspa. Caspa. Disappointment. Rounded top. Oh no. Oh no. This is worse than Lions, Tigers, and Bears. I'm gonna say oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Rounded top on Caspa. Nice triple test at this. Now we're falling. Yikes. Could find yourself anywhere between 44828 and 31262. Bullish summer? What nonsense is this? Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. If we have a bullish summer, we're deep in a recession. That means Wall Street's not going to the Hamptons? Oh, man. We're screwed. We are screwed. Checking out Rats. It was doing so well. Why'd you have to put in a lower high right around that 886? No! Bastards. That's so close to the 886, it's unbelievable. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. From this low to high. Oh, it's so close to the 886. And we got rejected? Man. Hopefully we can catch some bids here at the 50% retrace. But on your 4 hour, actually this one's 4 hour. It looks way better than all the others. You're in the bearish control zone. Your CCI indicator's in the red zone. I mean, low stochastic. Actually, this one on the 4 hour looks way better than others. Your 1 hour looks awful, but that 4 hour looks really good. 1 hour, nice rounded bottom. That's all we can hang our hat on. You could see a bit lower. Maybe we come down and we test this 2493. Could go as deep as this 2224 though. But man, the 4 hour on this one, I kind of like it. I kind of like it. Let's just see what it does interacting with this level right here from previous highs. Oh shit, it's hitting it now. Okay, never mind. You're catching bids off previous highs. So there's still hope for Rats. There's still hope. It's not much hope, but there is hope. Checking out Ave, the whipsawing legend of Ave. This looks super bearish to me. This looks like you fell, you consolidated, and you're getting ready for the next leg down. That I don't like that. I really don't. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, whoa. Not what I clicked on. What? Dang, Susan. Alright. Alrighty. Here we go. 21 viewers, 12 likes. Yeah, that sounds normal. Every time I go bearish, I probably have like 2 dislikes on this stream too. You know, we just got people disliking and hating it. Yeah, for Ave, we could legitimately see somewhere between a 7.26 and a 10% fall. This is a possibility if things don't turn around. Noted, you are broken out of a giant falling wedge, so it would be pretty disrespectful for it to do that. But the possibility's there. Possibilities are there. The price of gold bar is close to overtaking Bitcoin's all-time high. Wait, what? I didn't realize gold bars cost that much. Wow. So remember at the beginning of stream when I was like, Ape could fall 5%? How many of you thought I was full of shit? Just curious. 98,918 was the top today. That's crazy. That's a lot of money for a single gold bar. You like seeing Bitcoin play against a KG chart for gold? Nice. Nice. Bitcoin has a big decision to make right here. Very big decision to make. Is it going to break down or is it going to pop up? This is going to dictate how we're going to feel the rest of the night. This is going to dictate, are you going to have sweet dreams or nightmares? If we do break down, Bitcoin has a possibility of making a 10% drop. Because this is technically a rising wedge pattern. Has the possibility of a 10% drop, bringing us down to $78,170. This would also be a higher low. our daily is saying that we have the capability of doing it. We are not oversold. We're in neutral territory. We have a very high MACD. Stochastic is high. And we happen to be in the bullish control zone when it comes to the CCI indicator. The possibility of a dump is there. SPX futures neutral, lovely. Oh yeah, not giving us any well. I'm pretty sure the SPX, they utilize Bitcoin to figure out like what the stock market's gonna do. Usually means we dump in the morning. Oh really? That's too bad. So yeah, we're gonna see what happens, but market's not looking extremely strong right now, especially as Bitcoin keeps fighting resistance at 87,263, which was once support, and it barely got used as support before. So hopefully we don't dump too harshly. Hopefully it's just a drop in the bucket, and then beginning in April we start humming to the upside. It would be nice. But for us to spend, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 whole days in this area unable to break out, that means the bears were selling a lot. They were selling a lot at these levels. So prepare yourselves for anything that could come, whether it be upside or downside. Be prepared. We don't have very many requests, so I'm going to get on out of here, guys. I do greatly appreciate you guys for coming in, even though this was a little bit of a lackluster stream, but then again, lackluster price action. Doing the best I can. We even got like hardly any news, which kind of sucks. So, yeah. Anyways, I wish you guys the best of luck. I will be back tomorrow so that we can see what the market's doing getting ready for April. I do hope for some volatility come in April because we need more trade opportunities, baby. We need a lot more. Anyways, guys, I'm out of here. Much love. Keep your stop losses tight. Deuces. Sleep well. Probably still be at 90K if Binance Coinbase didn't give ungodly amounts of Bitcoin to Wintermute to sell. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Sorry you missed it, James. Sorry, man. No problem, guys. No problem. Have a good night.